Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to my supervisor Dr. Binti and my panel Dr. Siti Binti here. My name is Siti Maisarah binti Amir from 4 BTMI Section 2. Today I would like to present my research project, which is exploring barriers of eco-innovation adoption among Malaysia manufacturing SMEs. Let's start with background of study first. As what has been described by Cam and Pearson 2007, eco-innovation is the formation by the organization that adopts new methods of operation, process, and structure. A simple sentence, eco-innovation is anything that are new to sustain development and reduce pollution. Green bonds gained traction in Malaysia 2020 reported that Malaysia has built the tallest building with green concept such as energy optimization, using recycled and sustainable product and more to ensure the intense tropical sun. Management of businesses from Wang 2019 point of view follow green production system to ensure the investment in progressive operations and supply growth become efficient. There will be three aspects of problem statement. First, policy, which is National Green Technology Policy. Ministry of Energy 2017 reported that green technology gains awareness and rises throughout all sectors of the economy. This shows that the government aims at integrating green technologies into markets to increase manufacturers' understanding of green innovation benefits. Second, practical implication aspect. Yakub, Wong, and Core 2019 mentioned that waste management is a key field of eco-innovation in SMEs and apply with sufficient approach to achieve green sustainability. As for academic gap, the argument about practices eco-innovation and how to incorporate to meet sustainability targets from Fernando and Wah 2017 point of view are lack of common ground. In order to fulfill the research, there will be research objective and also research question. The first research objective is to investigate the barriers that influence technical eco-innovation adoption among Malaysian manufacturing SMEs. Second, to measure the relationship between the barriers and technical eco-innovation adoption among Malaysian manufacturing SMEs. Third, to determine the most significant barriers towards technical eco-innovation adoption among Malaysian manufacturing SMEs. As for research questions, the first is, what are the barriers that influence technical eco-innovation adoption among Malaysia manufacturing SMEs? Second, what is the relationship between the barriers and technical eco-innovation adoption among Malaysia manufacturing SMEs? And the last one is, what are the most significant barriers towards technical eco-innovation adoption among Malaysia manufacturing SMEs? As you can see on the slide, it shows the researcher theoretical framework. The researcher has proposed 5 barriers of eco-innovation adoption as independent variable, including attitude and perception, financial, technology, organizational, and government, which will influence the technical eco-innovation adoption, which is the dependent variable. In research methodology part, the researcher will develop a questionnaire by 3 sections. Section A represents demographic profile of respondent. Section B is barriers of eco-innovation adoption, while Section C is technical eco-innovation adoption. Besides, the researcher will use descriptive analysis to achieve an accurate respondent and correlate with the questions. The findings data had been collected using quantitative method by distributing online questionnaires to 150 respondents. Other than that, there will be reliability analysis to produce the consistency outcome from one instrument to another. Next, Pearson correlation analysis to measure the strength of the relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. Lastly, for multiple regression used to identify the p-value between variables, the researcher used probability sampling and simple random sampling technique to find the respondents. This part, the results from the questionnaires were analyzed based on the objectives. Table 4 years of organization operation reveals that the highest percentage is 86.7% respondents out of 150 have run the businesses for more than 10 years. For organizations' annual sales turnover, 56% respondents from organizations that have income between 15 million ringgit to not exceeding 15 million ringgit per year, which is the highest percentage. Meanwhile, the highest number of current employees is between 5 to less than 75 with 50.7% respondents. As for type of industry, the results stated that other industries such as civil ventilation, and more show the highest percentage with 26.1% respondents out of 150. As for position table, the employees recorded the highest percentage with 55.3% respondents. In department table, the highest percentage is shown by production and operation department, which is 34.7% respondents. In research findings, the first objective can be proved by descriptive statistics. At the outset of the study, financial barriers show the highest mean value, which is 3.8111, with standard deviation 0.80098. This shows that the implementation of supportable innovation requires a significant expense perspective. The slide is the overview of Cronbach alpha for independent and dependent variable with 36 items. The test shows the Cronbach alpha was 0.968, which is more than 0.7 and considered at excellent reliability. The second objective can be proved by the Pearson correlation table. The correlation result for all barriers show that they have a positive value, moderate, and high relationship with technical eco-innovation adoption. The result for third objective we'll find out through the table below. 3 out of 5 variables show hypotheses accepted, including attitude and perception, organizational, and government barriers. This is because their p-values are significant since they are lower than 0.05. Therefore, this research is aligned with previous studies such as Abdullah et al. 2016 and also Fernando and Wah 2017, while hypothesis rejected was recorded by financial and technology barrier with p-values more than 0.05. This is because they are contradicts with previous studies by Lee 2021, whereby there are many banks interested in proposing several solutions for SMEs, as such green financing. Meanwhile, for technology barrier is not aligned with Thomas Kandura and Carfora 2021. They reported that the widespread awareness of risk pollution has intrigued stakeholders' interest in adding knowledge and skills regarding ecological cost of goods to manage operation is sustainable development framework. There will be implication of the research in 3 aspects. Firstly, theoretical contribution. This research will enhance the awareness related to barriers that Malaysia manufacturing SMEs considered before adopting technical eco-innovation adoption. As for managerial level, the managerial can take an enlightened and proactive outlook on manufacturing as a whole to aim competitive advantages, a stronger public image, and being success in domestic and global. In policymakers' implication, this research contribute through the information on internal obstacles to invention because it can be influenced by a variety of elements, including company, government, and labor relations. During research, the researcher encountered many constraints, including the unexpected epidemic, which difficult to find respondents since researchers need to stay at home for safety. Plus, difficult to collect replies from middle and higher management since they are in high positions, which the chances to get response from them are extremely slim. The researcher also has provided several recommendations for future research. First, expand current research by looking at non-significant relationship independent variables. Moreover, aim at testing the effect of other barriers. In a nutshell, eco-innovation has provided a helpful solution to SMEs with many benefits they gain. Hence, SMEs must pay greater attention to these issues to overcome them. I think that's all from me. Thank you.